So I just want to point out some of the facts is that some items have been specifically unique for a couple reasons. The Mending Infinity God boats are specifically to Year 1 people. Those are people that were there when the beginning and they were able to craft those. And the value in those is that those people that were originally there first have something unique and something that no one else can really take away. I mean, yeah, they can die with them, but being responsible with your items and stuff is a different story. So, yes, I would say it's more of an artifact, but I think people like the appreciation that you have a god bow, and you have something that no one else has. So that's some of the appreciation. And then also, there's another thing that I'd like to point out is that some of these items, especially like the dragon egg, are, while yes, very, I think Medic pointed out the fact that they are extremely good for removing bedrock. If you want to elaborate on that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just working back here. Yeah, I agree.
So there is some value in those items, and those items probably should be distributed a little bit more. And having one dragon egg is probably not the ideal situation. So. Also, I want to point out the fact that the amount of items that we have here that are duplicated is probably enough wealth that you would consider, especially with the amount of end crystals here and diamond blocks and things like that. That is probably, I would say that sitting right here is probably as much more than the entire wealth on the entire server. I would say that is more. There are more valuables here than everyone else on the entire server has altogether.
That is reasonable.
So that's the other issue that I have is, I would like to think that people can treat this as their own single player world, and that's what I have aspired for this to be, is somewhere where your stuff will not get removed in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and I've set up things in the case that I don't know, pass away or something, that you guys will still have this world. So I've treated this like a place for you all to build in peace and know that your stuff will not be lost. And I would think that everyone has their own right to play how they want. I just also think that ruining the fun for other people by duplicating all these items is also raising a valid concern. So I would like to have each person basically talk and just explain your point. I have already decided that no one will be getting permanently banned. There is not going to be any permanent ban. Both these people have played on the server for long enough that I am not going to permanently ban anybody. Now, that being said, there will be some severe punishments depending on what we take a look at today. But there's not going to be anything like you're never going to be able to play on the server. This place, this is supposed to be a place that everyone has a right for. So I'm going to start with having Canadian Medic pretty much just really just explain yourself and let everyone kind of hear what you have to say. And then 2K will go next, since Canadian Medic rather had a little bit more severe. And then after they finish up, I'm going to explain some of the things that I'd like to point out, and then we can continue on from there.
Okay, so a couple things I want to say to begin with. I just watched Spy fucking murder someone inside through this tiny window. I want to bring that up in court.
Okay.
We'll see about that. And defective, nice crossbow. I feel fucking intimidated. Okay. What I wanted to get into. So yeah, I've been on the server for a while. Yes, I've been duplicating. I won't fucking mince words. So yes, all those items up there except 2 of the mending book shulkers and 1 unbreaking shulker has been duped. So yes, I've been duping, and essentially I agree that the items that I dupe are fucking extravagant and they are very well legal. But that being said, I have not distributed these items. I've had them in my possession for probably 3 days now in time, and not once have I given it to someone else, have placed said items, or used them in malicious purposes. Oh, also 6 beacons, which I think someone in this courtroom has been present when I farmed those. I think it was maybe MLG, I forget who it was. But yeah. Yeah, defective, yeah. So I had actual, like, beacons that I legitimately worked from. Anyways, so yeah, I did use this for malicious purposes, or non-malicious purposes. The eggs were meant to be non-malicious. I gave them to 2K and Shameless, kind of as a way to get more people to have them, and as you said before, they're quite useful to do with Bedrock, which is very helpful when it comes to clearing your perimeter, and it doesn't take away all Bedrock, just all the way down to the corner, so there's no chance of spawn being briefed and basically a hole to the bottom of the world being dug. They're just a common item that a rare item that one person on the server had. The original egg I found inside a little kind of like bunker that I built a while back. Not that I built, but I helped renovate, and it's where I put the egg a while ago, maybe like 2 years I think. Anyways, so I put it there, and then I made it gene today, and I spread those eggs today. I did not mean for it to be in any malicious purpose. I admit it was the wrong thing to do. I just thought that it wouldn't have hurt anyone, and thus I proceeded with it. Looking back, it was the wrong thing to do, and for that reason, I'm very sorry to everyone here. I don't mean to fucking disturb everyone's night, kind of force everyone to be here for this, but it wasn't the right thing to do, and won't be fucking done again.
Okay, so real quick, I need to actually go downstairs and fix something, but I would like, in the time that I'm gone, I would like 2K to kind of state what he's, I don't know, some of the things that he would like to point out, and then also, until I am gone, Spymaster and Defective will be running the show, so I will be back, and you guys will just be...
Let me state some things to everybody. You might not know me on this server that well, but I usually make it. I built the most farms on this server at this point. You all know of this, and today, after our little discussion with someone stealing our quartz, it's fun, we got over that. Make sure we something thing. Okay, I'll go to. He had 3 dragon eggs. First, I have an 80. He doesn't have 3 dragon eggs, which I don't think should be allowed. I think there should be dragon egg and Hobo. Just saying that. What happened was I thought there were 8 units. And the 8 went well. So he said this is a deeper, and I'm like, okay. So I push lever. I go in. They're duped. They're 17. I decided to take them. Real shit out of. I actually recorded it and right away, and I dealt with it as an elders group. That being said, I had a shelter of cereal here. Kind of found them. We were gonna get caught anyway. Seamus had some, and he cannot lie about that.
Oh yeah, I passed Seamus since I wanted to put that knowledge.
Yeah, he cannot lie about that. Also, the duping. Amy has duped on the server, I hope you all know with full intent. He has duped 4 shulker boxes with gold head. Okay. So he has duped, and I just want to be not too judgmental, that has happened. But I'm just gonna point out that I think that should not happen, but I built the most farms on this server out of anybody. I've helped the community more than anybody, when they're a new player, and
We are on trial about what happened.
Okay. So basically, the duping machine happened. That showed me it. I knew it wrong. I was still bikes anyway. I'm surprised I took them. I wish I knew it happened. And I don't believe eggs and the deeping mechanism, any SMP server you can go to, they're going to be deeping eggs. Okay? I time will come where we probably need them to be removed bedrock, and I believe we should be able to do them to an extent. But right now, no, we should not be duping them or anything. AKA these items should not be duped. And our concrete duper, yes, it's allowed. Just saying that now.
Aviant permitted it, so.
Yeah. I'll let Seamus talk now about how he got his eggs. Yeah, you want to talk?
Okay, so since.
No, she's just gonna talk now. Huh? The 3 dragon eggs? Yeah, I thought you even let them out.
Can I get out of this cage? I don't see 2K.
No, I thought maybe, because we have 3 dragon eggs on the server, right? I assume he gave them to Canadian, obvious assumption. Yeah, so I assume they were just given to him, and he was going to show me something else, or something to like. That's what I know. So yeah, I can't kind of deny that. Let's go.
Hello, my fellow comrades in arms. You see, I was just minding my own business one day. It was today, actually, if you didn't know. And so what happened was, I was like, 2K's like, hey, come here. I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. And then he was like, hey, I was gonna tell you about it, buddy. I was like, okay, what's this?
Yeah, the thing is.
Shut up, I'm bugging. Shut up. Didn't ask you. Shut up. Anyway, he was like, yeah, come to our voice street. He's like, yeah, we're doing some eggs right now. I'm like, oh, really? I'll have to look. And I'm like, yeah, I go check, right? And yeah, sure enough, egg pooping. I'm like, I don't really care, right? He was like, yeah, you take some 6 eggs. I took the eggs, right? And then I came to my base and I contemplated it. I held the eggs firmly in my hand. I had the 6 eggs. I was like holding them right in my hand. It felt really crisp and smooth in my hand, like an actual egg. And so really, it was kind of awkward, I was putting these eggs, but I didn't actually get the egg right. Like it was weird. And so like the egg, like I put the egg down. Okay, then I got all the eggs and then I threw them. And then I was like, yeah, they're kind of duped. They're kind of useless now. So I burned them.
Okay, I'd like to. Okay.
Check my inner chest.
Okay, so I do have an objection. So you can vouch for me on this.
Yes.
Definitely, and Canadian can too. Shameless, if you go through the logs and the server, would not state that I have messaged you saying, hey, we have some good items, and do you really care? And you said, no, I do not care. And you know what? Did I give you dragon eggs? No, I did not. I did not give you dragon eggs. Medic gave you the dragon eggs, and we can tell that by core logs. Also, Christina, you told me this simply in a voice chat, and you went to the people machine first before you even you knew about the people machine. I did not give you the eggs, right? Did I not?
I didn't say you did. I said you did.
You know, no. You said 22K.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You said,
Okay, what's going on?
And then you said that you burned them. Hysteria,
Okay, guys, everyone off. Everyone silence and off. Everyone mute. Okay. Why isn't Shameless up here? Isn't Shameless talking about his X-raying? Okay, so just a couple things to point out. Shameless uses X-ray. I want to point that out. And where did Canadian Medic go?
I'm here. He like now. Defected does too. Yes, we do.
I also have some proof that Defected does it as well. So
This a while back.
no, he was not in court for this. That would have been Josh. Yes. So Defective, you're clear to hop out of here though. I want everyone out of here. Everyone back where you're supposed to be. So anyway, what did I miss? So anything important?
So, you want me to add anything? We got to
So,
They get those out to people when you could have burned them, but they were duped. So, the duping items doesn't seem really fair to you, does it now?
so the duped items were not.
They were duped by Corpotech and you could have removed them easily. You could have burnt them, but you didn't.
So can I point out the fact that there were originally 4, and 2 of which I gave away, and the other 2 I had left to be burned.
Yeah, but like you should have. But the 2 were the exact same shulker box.
Well, I was not necessarily aware of that. So, at the time, it was I had already given it out, and I wasn't. I did not dupe them, so I was not aware of that. These were just that came into pointed that stuff out. Now, I want to point out the fact as well is that I had left 2 there, and I had given 1 to Canadian Medic, and 1 I had kept for myself. So, I did give 1 to Matthew. There were okay. Well, no, I changed some stuff up in there as well. So that was not the same thing that you got. I gave you some of that. I mixed stuff up in there, so that's not necessarily the same thing. So. Okay. Anyway, what's going on? Yeah, the court watchers don't get to say stuff, but Jacob, you might as well say whatever you want to. Yes, Jacob, you can. Jacob wants to speak.
I don't know. Not trying to get anyone in trouble or anything, or take sides.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I know. But whenever we did, cause I was there. Whenever we gave the shulker box to Matthew, whenever he first got back on the server, and we all were kind of laughing because we all knew it was Duke, and you were just like, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't know it was Duke, David. You can't really lie about that. You didn't specifically told me. Yeah, you're aware that you said it was Duke, and Shins can relate to that too, but like, so, I mean, you duping.
I did not dupe anything.
But, hold on.
I did not dupe anything.
You had Corpotech and you were back, and that counts as dupe.
Okay, even if you knew that they weren't purposely duped, you still kind of distributed them knowing they were.
So what's I'm kind of confused here. We're here to talk about the items that someone duped and kept for themselves, and I handed out items that I had come into possession with evenly and fairly to everyone. Now I would even argue that most of these.
I really don't.
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Yeah, well, I'm actually. Yeah, we can deal with this after this.
Fuck it. Afterwards, let's get back on topic.
So, I'll actually add something.
I just want to know what the fuck is gonna happen. That's all.
I really. Okay, I'm gonna look this out.
Yeah, clearly no Duke.
Yeah, when I saw 3 diamonds, I thought you gave it to Medic for specific purposes. I didn't know until I found, but yeah, I should report it to you and being my fault. Sorry, the community, blah, blah, blah.
Someone took TNT out of the food.
No, I know. That's Judge Judy.
He was murdered multiple times. I don't know where he is.
And crystals weren't taken.
Okay, everyone. I would like to point out a couple things. So, everyone, if you're not where you're supposed to be, I'm just going to start shooting. So, on Shameless, I didn't even think I gave permission to be over here, but I'll let it fly. Defective, you can still over there. Okay. So, oh boy. Oh boy. So what it sounds like 2K and y'all are having an issue with is the fact that I had some, I don't know, came in contact with, I don't even know what do you guys know what shulker box is this even referring to? Is this the one with the
blue one?
I don't even have a blue one on my possession.
I really don't. It's
I didn't even have a blue. I didn't even have a. I don't even have never seen a blue one.
It was that, and then it had some other stuff.
shove it out, and we can go to your castle just roll that left, and we'll see if we'll show this with the exact same name. See, even this one. Okay, place it down.
Place it down. I want to see this. Yeah, that looks familiar, but from what I thought though, to be honest with you, I thought Shameless finally returned all my freaking shovels that he stole, but that was a different story.
I don't care about that anymore because in the past I just don't have them in. I'm just gonna point out things.
Okay. Anyway.
You know I only got dragon eggs and then they're gone because I only got 17. I didn't go do like this. Just
100.
Okay. So everything here.
This is just.
Okay, so, just a couple things to point out. 64 end crystals, a full shulker box full of end crystals. I would have I just want to ask, what do you need those for?
Respawning the dragon.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
So, Avian, my question is. So, Avian, my question is this. I have one question.
Uh-huh.
So, almost every SMP server that I've seen, they usually have the dragon egg do just.
Okay. So let me actually answer. Okay, let me answer the actual question. So the reason I have this many of every certain item. So I'll explain the end crystals. I've heard that purge happens. So I thought that end crystals would be a fun way to, help people during purge. It was wrong. I should not have done that.
So for Purge, I have no problem with you duping stuff during Purge.
Oh, we can't anymore. You can't do things.
During.
In 10K, the only reason we were allowed
There's no more dupes anymore, so like duping will happen.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything rolls back. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to the next piece of evidence.
A full. Okay, you should watch the stream. Actually, let me live stream this as well, so you can. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do this.
I'll see. I can open each one and go through each one and explain each one. Alright. So. Alright. Now
Okay.
the beacon block, which is a lot of
Yeah.
blocks and
A lot of emeralds, a lot of beacons, and more diamonds that are on the entire server, even with Unshameless's X-ray mining.
Oh, wait, how much is this? Oh, no, you can get way more than this. You can get way more than that.
Well, I'm saying that's, and then the gold is like, why don't you just use the gold farm? Jeez.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what we're also here to address. That's why.
Okay. Hold on. So all those blocks.
Uh huh.
The beacons, I mean them for malicious purposes. As you can see, all of them are either in half stacks or full stacks, so I do not distribute any of them.
So 2K. That iron farm really needs to get coming along because
Yeah.
that would have kind of mitigated some of that. So the other thing I want to ask is, why is there a full shulker box full of TNT?
Okay, so that, I've heard that during Purge, we can also blow stuff up.
Hmm.
So those two boxes were for Purge.
Okay. So the next one is
So
men.
the next boxes,
Amending.
those are legitimate, so I'm
I
not
don't want anything with that. That's
about those.
Okay, so that I can believe.
So I like both boxes.
Okay, we can do both boxes. Both boxes easily possible with a 2K's villager trade, 1 emerald per.
I got my own villager.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we are on topic.
So anyway,
So all these, let's get to the. Okay. The
okay,
armor
everyone
sets.
is okay.
Through each one to explain.
On shit.
So the armor sets, those were just for personal use because I often die. I've died in the end quite a bit where you can't recover your gear. I wasn't going to distribute them. I only made 18 copies of each. Not 18, like 20. 18? I can't fucking
Okay.
I made 100 copies of each for personal use, not distributed.
Okay.
Okay, then bows, those again personal use.
But those are the the special god bows.
The unbreaking books, someone took them. Anyways, one of the shulkers is legit, one is duped. So,
Okay. No, you can take that. You can take that. Okay.
Okay, and finally the elytra, which is fucking elytra to have, and the dragon eggs.
Okay. So, Here's what we're here's a couple of things. So I've already decided 2K's punishment right off the bat. He'll be making an iron farm at spawn for public use. That's 2K's punishment.
Bad boys.
That is his punishment. He will be doing that. For medic, the first level punishment. We still have to kind of have a conversation here about. I definitely think either way, for starting at a base level punishment, I think you'll be making either some sort of obsidian farm or dragon farm.
Okay.
Either probably both likely. But as for the items themselves, I want to address the issue with unshameless X-raying, defective X-raying, whoever you want to call X-raying, Canadian, 2K, Intense Geek, Plish, Jacob, Mariners, Radiant, all of y'all. I don't know if you X-ray or not, and I do know that Unshameless likes to X-ray.
Amy, I can give you a script right now that you can edit that will really not crash the server, not make it live.
No, I don't. No, 2K. That's not what this is about. So I will install an X-ray plugin that prevents people from X-raying. I will do my best to prevent the duping and stuff like that. But to be
It's fully like removed now, so.
but my
The donkey dupe response.
but my point is, yeah, this is a server where everyone gets to play. Everyone gets to play, and part of the fun is that everyone tries to play legit, and that's the point being. So if I have always found value in playing legit because it is most fulfilling for me. If it's not for you, then what's up, Dan? Well, he was doing it for the purge, but so what I will.
During the purge, it's literally rolled back. I remember in the first purge, Avian gave us creative mode to fucking fly around and blow everything.
This is the thing.
Would it permanently affect you to the point where you actually have to work to get shit?
Okay. Order, guys. Guys.
Those are actually mine. Okay, fine.
Guys. So, as for the items, I don't know what we should do about this. I can burn them. Or I can distribute them throughout the server. But I still don't think that's.
Okay, Amy. You gotta speak first. Oh, they all have mending.
They all have mending and unbreaking 3 and cap.
I have
Okay, here's my thought. Everyone, this is my idea. Okay, everyone can do this. For those of you that so we have two options here. We can just burn them. So, like for example, 2K's Will to Live. This is actually all the diamonds and stuff. So this is all that you guys can take a look at. What's in here? If you take it, you will be banned. Trust me. But this is all stuff that was clearly duped. That is not fair to have on the server. And I swear, if you take stuff, you will not live long on this server.
Oh, can I get my beacons back? My 6 beacons, which is.
He did have 6 beacons, so I will get those out of my personal thing. I swear, y'all keep playing. Y'all don't realize I'm not having a good day right now. You can keep taking stuff, and I will when I break this in someone's. I'm just gonna say that right now. We're kind of.
Okay, so Amy, I'm gonna put an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Very quickly, we got to do the thing. So I'm gonna point something out. This guy here,
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree it out because that actually took me
Yeah.
a long time to actually make legit and feel like it's special to people who actually have earned trust, who have been playing so long enough.
Yes.
And I have content for people that do not have content. Okay. I feel like give Mr. Idiot one ending Electro because he wants to stop giving.
I'll give him Elytra from my stuff. I do think Party is responsible though for returning or replacing all of Daniel's stuff. So since he was the one that killed him, he is responsible for that.
So, are we burning this stuff?
I'm burning some of it right now. As for the God Gear, that TNT I definitely am getting rid of. So as for punishment for 2K, I said you need to make a iron farm that's good enough for the entire server. The other thing I'll say, I'm not breaking anything yet. Don't break anything yet. So for the dragon eggs, I need to have a serious discussion about those because they are important for breaking bedrock. Do we want to remove? Do we want to distribute them? That's the question. Everyone say remove or keep. Okay. Removing the.
Spymaster and there's other methods that take like an hour to fucking do.
Okay, they're gone. Okay.
But before we reach a verdict on that, I want to say this: dragon eggs, as they might be fucking hard to get, they don't serve as many versatile purposes as diamond. Breaking bedrock only goes to the extent of using it for farms, so that there's less to fill up. It's just a quality of life improvement, such as not having phantoms, not having to have multiple people sleep. Just a quality of life improvement. It's also possible to sleep with all the players on the server.
2K, you have a sugar box.
Do that because that's a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Good job, man.
There's a lot of things that we can do that are a pain in the ass, such as people sleeping rather than phantoms. That's a pain in the ass. Thus, the eggs shouldn't be should be distributed or free to use for whoever wants to, because they don't affect anyone directly. They don't damage people and improve quality of life. They just improve quality of life.
Okay, everyone just watched me burn the entire thing, so that's everything's burned now. Sorry, I did that while we were all talking, but continue on. And also, since there was a question, okay.
I want. It's an essence. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so
Hey,
2K.
okay. So, in my opinion, since it's impossible to get other dragon eggs, because at this point you're arguing literally not hard to get, literally impossible.
I don't know if that's everything that was in there, but because I'm gonna burn this as well. This is mine.
Okay, but you're only seeing the novelty use.
So
You just
okay, everyone silence. Everyone silence. Silence. Okay, guys, if we need to break bedrock, we can pick something else. This is one of those chests or ender boxes that 2K said I duped. I did have one in my ender chest, so I'm going to burn that as well. Just so that everyone's here that I'm not being hypocritical. We're going to burn this as well. Just so that everyone watches. That's my stuff there. And then I believe.
You want me to burn mine as well? I'll burn mine as well.
Okay. Everyone, just burn theirs and.
I have a question.
So.
Here, because we can actually do a community vote now. Some things. Can you vote on the clean plugin?
Okay, so now that everyone's here, okay, so we're gonna vote on some things server related so that everyone can decide on how they would like to play. So I want a I want an I or an so I. Let's do Y and N. So Y for yes, and then N for no. So we're not doing that. I haven't said what we're voting on yet. So a couple things that I would like to bring to attention since we're all kind of resolved this. The official punishment for Canadian Medic is he's going to have to make a dragon farm and an obsidian farm in the server. That is the two farms that he's going to be required to make. He has also lost his flight bow, his god bow privileges. So you don't get to have that. I will have that in my possession for a little bit, and then I might give it back. But his actual god bow, his original one that he crafted, will be in my possession. He lost those privileges. That's like the most.
Hey man, I say you make him do one farm because the dragon farm is going to take like
Well, I want to point out the fact that I really think that he should do both. Now, how long it takes for him to do those is not
That
the.
also makes it impossible for everyone else to do those. So.
yeah, no, we can do a dragon farm together. So I feel like that's something we want because too long folks in attention.
So do we want so the question asked here then is a different question. Do we want no dragon farm, and then that way we prioritize obsidian farm instead? Okay, so we can do an obsidian farm. So an obsidian farm, so that way y'all can build stuff out of obsidian that you'd like. We need to think.
Have diamonds farm too.
What other farm do we want to add in there? Yes. Yes. I burned them. They got burned. He didn't get them back. So since he did want to talk about beacons, though, he can fix, or since he said that the wither farm was really slow, he can rebuild it. That can be the other thing that we can add, since he was complaining about that. Yeah.
So you're essentially saying that I should lose all my shit.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's essentially what you're saying, because
Okay, guys.
All my ores should be removed. All my elytra, all my fucking armor, my weapons, my tools.
So everyone.
Be removed.
Okay. Oh my God! Shut up.
See, that's a dumb rhetoric. Like, I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, but like, it's stupid.
Okay, Avian, you got the floor.
So what I'm saying is, I have removed Medic's God Bow, which is kind of like the thing of the year 1 people. Very few select people have it. Whether or not I give that back is a different story. He will keep his armor that he got from 2K, and he will keep pretty much what he has on him. I've gone through and kind of picked out the stuff that he actually had, and going from that, he can keep that. The requirements for him to, I think, what do we want to settle on? I honestly think that we already have a wither farm. I think that he could go through and fix it maybe, but I think we want to do an obsidian farm. Is there any other farm that someone would like to point out that they would like to have built? I swear, nothing like simple. Well, we already have a mending farm. Oh my gosh, Plish. So that's pretty much. I don't know. We can do some automatic. I don't know. We can do some automatic villager farms, potato farms, something like that.
So he makes a potato farm and then an obsidian farm.
Okay, an automatic potato farm, obsidian farm, and I can show him where in Avians he can do that. We have a wither skeleton farm already. I actually built that over fall break or winter break.
So we have another thing we have to address. What farm is Diamond building?
Diamond is I don't
He made the concrete farm.
so Diamond actually got in trouble for stealing items today. So that was the other thing that I wanted to come to address. Is that since let me think. So since the farm is made, he will have to make. I think he really needs to make a mob farm at spawn. So that.
I think he should just reswap like half of wither farm again.
No, I don't know. I'll think of the diamond's punishment until we actually need that.
I have something about another player that needs to be brought up.
Sure.
That hasn't been brought up yet. So,
Voyager. I already got Voyager. I already got after him. We already dealt with this.
okay, wasn't aware.
I said he has one more chance and then he gets banned.
Okay. The Canadian medic. So anyway, one final thing, if you want to get up here. So I guess what we decided today by server is that we'll have our votes next right after this. I guess what we decided as a server is that duping is not we don't want people to dupe, and this is kind of a first warning for at least mainly for Canadian Medic, but just for and I would say partially 2K should let us know. But if you catch someone duping, you're gonna have not a fun time playing on the server because you will be building automatic farms for the rest of us, and after that there will be even more severe consequences. I think after this there will be temp bans, if not permanent bans.
Can I bring one more thing to that?
Yes, sure.
So, if you make a joke about duping, like say someone comes up to you and makes a joke about duping, please notify one of us, because Avian's brother was notified that he was going to dupe, and his brother thought he was joking. If, like, there's a joke going on around that, please
Okay,
notify
okay. Canadian Medic, you can talk now.
Okay, so what I wanted to say, we should also have a vote on the dragon egg thing.
We already did.
Dragon egg.
Like everybody actually.
Okay, so yes or no, Y or N if you want so Y if you want the dragon eggs even distributed, or no if you want them just closed to a limited amount of people. And I would say that's an overwhelming no. And Spymaster, I swear, man.
Spymaster spam.
He got kicked for spam. So we've said we have no here. So that's server decided.
Please plug it now.
So we're gonna have the clans plugin, which the clans plugin pretty much doesn't affect anything in game. It just gives you a title to talk to, and people can make their own clans. You can live with people. You can do all that stuff. It's up to you. And I would actually agree. I like that. So we can do this spam or the yes.
Since the dragon eggs aren't being allowed to be duped, can we also have a plugin that helps us get dragon eggs? Like every time you kill a dragon, you get a dragon. Something that's fucking.
I say that needs to be like, I feel like there needs to be like a mode that we have like.
Because now dragon eggs are impossible. Like you're going.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Why not just make elders have access to them?
So no, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put some time. I mean, it will go through the elders first, and then if it passes, we'll go to the community.
So another question I want to ask is, what do you guys think about adding automatic crafting tables? Now I know this is not something that people. I swear, guys. No, I'm not even done talking. Jeez. So automatic crafting tables. So here's why I want to add them, is so that way we can make a lot more automatic farms. Now I know this is probably one of the first things that is not entirely legit on the server, but to be quite honest with you, this is something that has, I guess I've always wanted since I started playing Minecraft. And basically what it allows everyone to do is make really, really complex machines, and I think people will enjoy having a little bit more fun trying to automate more parts of the game. Now that being said, that allows people to craft a little bit more things. Like for example, you can take the bone meal that you get from a farm and put that into, like, I don't know, a skeleton farm, and take that and put that over into you can make it like a automatic crop grower or something like that. So I guess everyone, you can say your thing now. You can vote yes or no, and I think that's what an overwhelming no is what I've seen so far. So
I have another plugin now.
so that's a no.
So my next plugin that I want to bring attention to the server. So there's this Phantom plugin I found for you guys that if you sleep in a bed for 10 seconds, Phantoms won't spawn on you. Or even for a second, Phantoms won't spawn on you. I feel like that would help people to get Phantoms again, but they want to attack you, and they, like, say someone doesn't sleep in a bed, you know how they usually attack you, right? Maybe you probably know that. So this plugin, if you slept in a bed for like 10 seconds when another player didn't, they won't attack you, they would avoid you. I feel like that's a good plugin that we can have.
So that's like custom I don't know, custom.
It helps like with a lot of things. Like,
Okay.
basically you sleep in bed for 2 seconds and then it fixes it.
Okay.
So I'm voting yes, anybody else can vote. get the Dynamap, right?
Yeah, the Dynamap. If you want to elaborate on what that is.
So the Dynamap will give you an open line view of the server. So basically, all your structures will be on the map where you can view, and it's going to help with a lot of things. So, like, say you want to know someone is, you can see where they is easily. We can disable that. We can disable that, though. We can disable players tracking.
Okay.
Okay. So I wanted to say something about the phantoms.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So about the phantom, everybody's complaining about this not being vanilla. It being corrupt, right? The dragon egg thing is more legitimate in vanilla than phantom.
I'll give you one of my dragon eggs, man. I will give you one of my dragon eggs.
I had one originally, but apparently I shouldn't have to do that about you, according to some people. But do you just
Okay, we give you a dragon egg. Will you not dupe it?
I won't dupe it.
Okay, just get the main dragon egg.
These are one of.
No, I'm just curious why people are doing it.
I'm interested in this man.
If I give you one, and 2K, there you go. There's no questions asked. And you guys are wondering why there's 3 total. And I can explain that story later, but it's pretty much just each of the versions it updated differently, and we got an egg every time we killed the dragon.
So, Amy, I've sent you
Uh huh.
the Dynamap.
Okay, Defective has to go soon, so we have to vote on some things. So we also want to talk about multiplayer sleep. So basically, it will turn the time daytime if enough people are on. So like only so many people sleep, and then it resets it to daytime. But I would say that. But I will say though that you may not want it, because if you're trying to find something like, I don't know, creepers or sleep percentage. If you're trying to find something, if you're trying to find like I don't know, at nighttime, or for example it's thunderstorming and you're trying to get like lightning strikes.
But people might not obey that, and I say 75% of people.
So that way it's all. I say that would be something like 75% of people sleep, and then that way it would turn it. Daytime. So that way if someone's AFKing, it's not going to ruin
I'm fine with that. I'm voting yes.
so 60% on the vote ratio, and we'll add multiplayer sleep. Okay.
Okay, so someone just asked me about player heads and mob heads. Mob heads are already able to get, but player heads are not. I don't know if you guys want that.
Yes.
Do you guys want player heads like Hermitcraft?
Both
Everyone?
and mob heads.
I don't know about mob heads, because you can get mob heads already.
It's a collectible.
So what is the thing about mob heads? I'm fine with player heads, but what about?
Has a chance of dropping a head.
I think just player heads, because then it's
I can find a button for player heads.
I think just.
You don't want people collecting.
So, you said the final one was... Someone needs to keep... I'll go through here. And potentially add... So, sleep... and then adding 2 elders. What elders would you like to add?
Well, I think... Okay, I think that should be an elder vote besides us, like between the elders themselves.
So, I think the current elders, as they stand, is 2K, Shameless, Defective, and myself. That's just because of who plays. If you were to play more, then you would be in the running for elder. It's pretty much just how much, based off of how much you play and how much you do. I really. Oh, okay.
Holy crap. Did we ban this kid?
Okay.
Any other votes?
I really would like the custom crafting. I think that'd be really cool, but that's it is my server, but that's
Auto crafting.
I feel like David should just join auto crafting in.
okay. You have a question? Go ahead. Mhm. Yes, we're adding all that stuff. The other thing, I want to point out though that the automatic crafting would pretty much just work like it would take all the resources and spit out an item. So that would be the thing. I don't know. I think it would be really nice to have that. I would like another vote, but this is well, that's just everyone. That's not everyone here. This is everyone that's online and active. So I'll make my case for automatic crafting, and then this will be the last vote. So automatic crafting would basically mean that you'd place an item frame on top of a normal crafting table, and you would get something to come out of that. I can change it so it's a little bit more expensive, but it would basically mean that if you had, like, I don't know, if you wanted to craft like armor, if you wanted to craft a certain block, like for example, you just wanted a chest that would have full of, I don't know, polished stone or yeah, some of the polished stone or whatever. That would be really, really nice, because then you could just have stuff in chests and use that to build, and it would also be a lot of fun trying to build all the different automatic machines and stuff. So that would mean that there would be, so the positive side of it is that you would have a lot more ability to, you know, automate things. Like for example, you could, I don't know, make a dye farm, an automatic concrete farm, all that stuff. You could get a lot more of that. But then the downside would be, of course, there'd be a little less of the manual labor stuff, which some people may enjoy. So we're gonna have one last vote. Everyone, yes or no? I would ask. I don't know. That would be what I'd. This is for automatic crafting tables.
I'll vote yes to it.
This is pretty much even.
3 people said no. 3 people said no.
I really don't care.
Do we want to do a straw poll? I'll do a straw poll. Just because I can't tell. Okay, we're going to do a straw poll because I can't. Well, the thing is, it's more.
For Dragon Eggs, but
I don't know if we're able to get
it's just Bedrock removing quickly.
Okay. I will go through and add all this stuff. I swear, whoever keeps hitting, I'm putting on a straw poll.
That fucking
Amy, do you have a team for me?
I can find one. Okay, here I'm posting. What now? So everyone vote in that, and vote whether or not you would like to see automatic crafting table. I just posted in chat. So,
you could have just put it in Discord.
well, I'm putting it here because this is all the people that are currently on the server. So as I said, I'd ask that if you want automatic crafting table, we can explain to you how it would work. But
80% yes.
But it would mean that, you know, there'd be something new to do on the server as well. So if you're one of those people that doesn't have anything to do, I don't know, that'd be something for you to try out. But I will add all the other plugins and stuff that we added, and I will find a good automatic crafting
90% yes.
data pack and we'll add that in. Okay. So, yes.